You know that feeling you get when Tom King is writing a book? It's kind of sinking feeling that just makes you go, yeah, this is going to keep getting worse as it goes along. Been getting that feeling a lot with his Wonder Woman run. I haven't been checking out every issue, only certain ones, to talk about some of the nonsense he's doing because Tom King doesn't know how to write Wonder Woman. He doesn't know how to write Superman. I mean, basically, if you want to see how Tom King's mommy would spank America for being naughty, well, then that's what you're getting in the Wonder Woman comic. It's really bizarre and stupid. But in issue number 7, it take it a little extra far this time because Superman joins Wonder Woman and they roast Batman for being an orphan. It's really wrong and wait. But let's get into it so you'll understand. The books literally starts up with apparently Wonder Woman is meeting up Superman at some galactic space mall so they could find some birthday present for Batman. And Wonder Woman is looking to park her invisible jet or something so. And she goes to park in the wrong spot. And this alien man calls her girl and starts to tell her how she's in the wrong spot. He had that spot first, and she just can't just take it like that. And he's clearly upset. We don't know how long man been there one than the other. And what does Wonder Woman do? Straight up threaten to murder him. She literally says, "I've been searching for a space in this hellhole in the sky for seemingly a lifetime. And I have a deep driving primitive urge to tear a monster in two. So please, one more time, call me girl." I mean, you are a girl, but still, you're a girl, you're a woman. Always get a thing. I'm not saying no, but it's not the same like the man did anything to you. He said something, you're a hero, and you're literally threatening to murder him for it. It's weird. Really weird. The alien just leaves, goes about his business and whatnot. She goes up and meets up with Superman because they have to find this present for Batman, and they just going around the mall to see whatever they could get. So then they decide to get some coffee or something or whatever, and they sit down to talk about it. And then this is the part that really, really wrong. Superman starts off say, alright, what about like a time travel thing where he can go back and see his mother and father for a day or something? There's a store here that does that. It's by the place where I get Lois her jeans. I mean, first off, why would Superman even suggest that? That is so freaking wrong. Why would you even suggest that? Wonder Woman follows up. No, he travels in time like this. He is going to mope because he has to relive the loss of his parents. I would like a gift where he does not mope. Superman continues, yeah, you're right. We should make his birthday special. Do something he doesn't do every other day of the year. Like, what shit is wrong with the two of you all? You're talking about the man. He has to go back and relive the loss of his parents, and he's just going to mope. That is really how you view the man losing his parents at an early age, an event that altered his life forever and turned him into Batman. You're just basically saying he just sits around and mopes because of his dead parents and mopes every day, and he mopes and mopes. That is how you two sick. Well, I mean, I say that again. This is not how Wonder Woman or Superman would ever act, how they would ever talk about anything like that. But this is Tom King's weird interpretation of them. For some reason, Tom King thinks it's okay to have Superman and Wonder Woman roast Batman for being an orphan. It's like really disturbing and creepy. Why this shit would you do that? Why in God's name would you do that? God, it's just wrong, boy. So they're walking around the mall trying to see if they could figure something out the other. Some alien gets a piece of kryptonite and decides that he wants to kill Superman with it. Wonder Woman takes him down instantly because that's what happens, you know. So after that, they they decide to they just continue. The basis of this entire book is them just walking around a mall talking about what to get Batman here, there, and the other. They even go to see some Batman fight Superman movie in 5D, some reason, and it's just Mr. Mitchell click on the screen doing some nonsense that nobody cares about, so they leave. Then they go and have ice cream, and Wonder Woman is there again. This is really a problem I have with Black Canary. We typically get to see the whole movies. Apparently, she and Black Canary show up at go to this galactic mall all the time for some reason. I don't know why. Then Superman continues. You know, he's not actually a billionaire anymore. Doesn't even have a cave. Maybe we just crush some coal into diamonds, get him back what he lost. So Superman is perfectly okay crushing coals to make diamonds to give it to Batman so he goes back to being a billionaire. But you know, all those orphans and other people across the world who live in poverty and need help, he ain't going to do that. Also, the whole thing about Batman no longer being a billionaire, yeah, but I mean, like, when it comes to DC Comics, do you even want to read? I mean, like, is it even Batman comics anymore? Batman has no money. He has no. He lost Wayne Manor. He lost. Alfred is gone. The Bat family turned on him. All his gadgets and everything are just gone now. He's living in an apartment with some other guy. And this is the thing. I mean, like, is it even Batman anymore? Batman used to be the villain, like literal James Bond or crime fighting. That's what made him interested and cool. All the gadgets and everything and the cave and all of that is just gone now. It's just really, really weird and stupid. And Wonder Woman goes on, yes, Bruce seems like a man who loves receiving charity, you know? Yeah. And then, you know, Superman starts to talk to her about what's going on with this whole thing with the US government hunting her down and all of this stuff, and he talking about how, you know, what they're doing, it's not right, and that he could help and all of this, and she's about what it's an Amazon problem, it requires an Amazon solution. I'm like, would Superman in his right mind ever sit back and allow this thing to get to this point? You have the US government straight up murdering Amazons who don't want to leave. I mean, I don't even know why there are so many Amazons in the US, because they all used to live on Paradise Island. Why would they leave there to come to the US? I don't know, but whatever. They're hunting down Wonder Woman, trying to kill her on more than one occasion. She's the most wanted person in the United States right now. You're trying to tell me Superman is just doing nothing about it? You don't need an invitation from she. He should have been there front and center. They want to see. This is what happens when these writers don't understand that it all takes place in a shared superhero universe. Wonder Woman doesn't live on some world far away from Superman. He doesn't live on some world far away from her. It's the same Earth. So if the US government is actively trying to murder Wonder Woman, Superman would be there front and center at the beginning, because it's not just trying to murder her, they're trying to ruin her reputation. They had some soldier, the sovereign manipulated some soldier into killing himself and blaming it on her and all this stuff, trying to turn public persuasion against her. Superman would be there front and center. The minute the army tried to take her on, Superman would have come there ready and willing, bam, right there, and let them know this shit is happening. And they would have known better than to open fire. The minute they open fire on them, you'd have tear all of their tanks and everything to pieces. This is a fact. No, and she's like, oh, you know, don't need it. It's an Amazon problem. It requires an Amazon solution. If your friend sees you in trouble, you have to sit down and wait until you ask for some kind of permission. You show up and you help. But again, like I said, this is what they do, because Superman's whole thing is truth, justice, and the American way. You're not going to sit back and just allow this nonsense to happen. No, you would show up and actually help your friend, but This is the kind of thing when Tom King and the rest of these writers don't understand how these things are actually supposed to work. This is what happens. I don't know. So they continue their march around the mall to see if they could find whatever it is they're looking for Batman. Then Superman decides to go and have a manicure and a pedicure, and he ends up talking Wonder Woman into having a pedicure as well. And I don't know, and they're just there with their feet and things, getting their toes done and all of this. And then go to this store where apparently Wonder Woman says it's February, we are in space, why is there a Christmas store? Apparently there's a Christmas store there. Then Superman talks about how he likes working out, and he picks up this giant weight that would literally kill Batman if he ever even attempted to move it, for some reason. Then they go looking at cats. Then they're walking around about some maternity way, and yes, I did notice the tree boot thing there from with the reference to the alien thing there. Yeah, the tree-breasted alien. Yeah, I didn't notice that. That's cool. And then they just continue along looking at different things, some kind of Joker figurine, Robot Robin, all kind of nonsense. They just keep going and stuff. But then eventually they realize they cannot pick a present for Batman. A galactic mall with all kind of thing, and they can't pick a present for Batman. So what do they end up doing? They go to this photo booth, take some pictures. You understand me? Take some pictures, some pictures with them posing on all kind of thing and happy birthday Batman. Then apparently they crush a coal in that diamond, and that's what they give. So that's what they leave as a present for Batman. So what does he do? He sees the diamond and sees the picture with them there, and he leaves the diamond at this orphanage and keeps the picture with it there, and that's it. That's the entirety of this book. So Tom King had Superman and Wonder Woman roast Batman for being an orphan, walk around a mall for the entirety of this book, getting mani-pedis and just realizing that, in this giant galactic space mall, they can't find any present for Batman, so they just take some pictures at a photo booth, and that's good enough. That's how you wasted this entire book. It's pretty standard behavior for Tom King, but what you're gonna do? That's what the man does. Never a dull moment with this rod. So yeah. At the end of it, that whole roasting Batman for being an orphan thing was just flipping wrong, boy. It was wrong on all levels. That was just wrong on all levels. That was just wrong. And the whole thing with Wonder Woman telling Superman it's an Amazon thing. I mean, Superman would show up and help his friend. That's a gift. What? Tom King doesn't understand these characters. So this is why his Wonder Woman book has just been limping along and nobody cares. And this issue is just them walking around a mall. And apparently he thinks that's the best thing to do. You know your thoughts on this in the comments. I have a different opinion. I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell. Be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.